What's up, Capricorn? This Friday, the 22nd of May, 2026, Love Tarot reading already feels emotional. Like somebody is secretly thinking about union, commitment, and what it would truly feel like to have you by their side. This person may not be saying everything out loud, but deep down, they are imagining a future with you, a real connection, a serious bond. A love that feels stable, loyal, and divinely guided. But the question is, why are they still hiding feelings this deep? Why are they so afraid to tell you that in their heart they already see you as the one? This person feels like you changed their world. Your love, your kindness, your intuition, and the way you see through them, it has shaken something awake inside of them. They may have tried to act strong, quiet, guarded, but the truth is, you touched a part of their heart nobody else could reach. And now they are thinking about taking a leap of faith. They want a new beginning. They want to make things right. They want to stop hiding behind fear, insecurity, and old wounds. This person secretly sees you as their divine counterpart, their forever person, their safe place, the one they want to build with, grow with, and maybe even spend their life with. So trust your intuition because somebody is working through fear, preparing to reveal their true feelings, and realizing this love is too powerful, too spiritual, and too rare to keep hidden anymore. And let's get into your reading. Okay, so right off the bat, your person's definitely thinking super passionately about you. They're definitely interested in you, wanting to communicate with you, wanting to be in their strength, in their power. There's definitely a lot of passionate energy from your person, like a very masculine energy of really desiring you at the moment, really wanting to connect with you physically. You also have the Three of Wands and the Justice card. Okay. So your person's definitely thinking about the future with you. It's like in the future, they're thinking about how to bring justice to this connection, how to make things right. I feel like they're wanting to figure out how to make things right so you guys can have a future together, so that you guys can continue this relationship. Because with the Emperor, it's like your person really feels like committed to, like there's really strong feelings here. See, with the Death card and Temperance, your person's definitely thinking about how this connection has changed them a lot as a person. They're definitely healing, transforming, growing as a person, definitely gaining some enlightenment, some clarity. I feel like this could even be an ego death. Maybe something has recently happened in your person's life where they kind of needed to dissolve some, more layers of themselves. I feel like there's that quote where it's like life is like a spiritual onion, so we're constantly peeling back layers. So, to get to our highest potential. So I feel like your person has recently peeled another layer off of themselves. Maybe there's been some sort of interaction in their life with you that kind of caused like a tower moment, or they had a tower moment recently that caused them to like really reevaluate their life and their choices. And so they're changing again. They're becoming, even a better version of themselves, healing once again. They might be healing from an ego death. I also see that, so we also have the Lovers and the Five of Wands. So what I'm seeing from this is your person, again, is feeling really, really passionate towards you, really desiring you, feeling like this is like a destined love connection. Like there's a lot of power and attraction to this connection. There's something really magical here. We have two angels coming through with the Temperance card and the Lovers. And I'm almost feeling like it's the same angel coming in to heal this this connection for the two of you. And so this person, I feel like they're aware that there's some higher force that's almost like controlling this relationship, like destiny. We see that with the Wheel of Fortune, with the Five of Wands. This could be some sort of conflict in their life, or conflict between the two of you that this person wants to heal. So if there's been any like tension or issue between the two of you, this person wants there to be healing of that with this Justice card. This also could speak of a bit of jealousy, feeling like, if you guys are meant to be together. And that if there's like a third party on your end, or for some reason a third party on their end, feeling like they don't want outside forces to come between this relationship, because they feel like this love is very sacred, it's very holy. Like this is like holy matrimony is what I'm hearing. Like this is a very, like the two of you are meant to be together. So if there's any sort of third party situation, doesn't have to be a relationship, but just anything that comes between the two of you, this person is not wanting that. They want it to just be the two of you, is really what I'm feeling. Like they feel like it's like the two of you versus the world, if that makes sense. So there might have been for some of you family or friends that were against this connection, or whatever karma is preventing the two of you from being fully together. Instead of it being like you and this person fighting amongst yourselves, it's like they want it to be the two of you like in union, like standing against whatever forces are trying to break the two of you up, if that makes sense. So that's really beautiful. I feel like your person is really willing to fight for this connection. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Swords. So what I'm saying from this is, yeah, again, another message that your person is aware of the destined aspect of this connection, that there is something super magical, super special and unique with this connection, that there's like probably a lot of synchronicities they pick up throughout the day. Synchronicities maybe the two of you notice, maybe they've been dreaming about you a lot, or if they're spiritual, they've been connecting to their higher self and getting messages. That's actually, I think, what the message is with this combination, is your person has been perhaps in meditation. And when they're in meditation, they receive guidance that says that this is a destined connection they've had. Visions of it, or they've heard their angels talking to them. We see that with this angel coming here. Maybe a person is connecting to their guides and their angels. And so while they're in meditation, they've realized this is destiny. And that's why I think this Ace of Swords and the Seven of Wands come in, because I was definitely picking up that this person is like understands that it's like it needs to be the two of you versus everyone else. I mean, not necessarily in a negative way, but it's like not to blame this connection, not to like blame you for anything, and to like protect this connection. Like this person has really realized they need to protect this. And that's exactly what I see with the Ace of Swords and the Seven of Wands. It's like this person has had some sort of clarity, perhaps from this meditation, that they need to defend this connection. They need to fight for this. They need to protect it from outside forces. So your person seems very, very keen on protecting it. And I think that's what this person is really thinking about. Like, I need to defend this connection to protect my person. You know, not listen to outside opinions, definitely not listen to their ego as much, because we do see that you're the Queen of Cups to them. They're thinking about how you're so sweet, so good. I feel like this shows your person has really grown to trust you and this connection. Maybe before this person was like a bit of a runner, or maybe they doubted it, or they like saw the synchronicities but they didn't understand them. But I feel like your person could be having a bit of a spiritual awakening here, and so as they come into the knowledge of, you know, higher dimensional stuff and like knowledge of themselves, and as they connect more deeply to their spirituality and themselves, it makes them understand the beauty of this connection. Because I feel like maybe your person was in a very 3D perspective when you guys first connected, or at some point in the past, there was like this person didn't really get this connection. They didn't really understand how significant it was. You know what I mean. But now they understand the spiritual significance, and now they actually value this connection so much more, because they realize how meaningful and how destined it really is, and how like there's like all this beauty and this depth to it that they haven't experienced before, and they feel like that's really, really special, and so they don't want to lose it. We see the Strength card. It's like you here are taming their ego. You're making them into a gentler person, a better person, because you're this loving Queen of Cups who's able to tame their darkness. And I feel like they really appreciate that. It's like they're surrendering to you, if that makes sense. So we also have the Three of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. So yeah, your person wants to build something with you. They want to build a foundation. This could also be about rebuilding your connection. It seems like your person needs to let go of some sort of burden here, like maybe in their personal life. There's a situation that's causing them to feel burdened, but I feel like that's what this Three of Wands is about. It's about them journeying into the unknown and letting go some of this burden. This could be even stress and anxiety, maybe pressures that they feel like other people put them under, and they want to let go of that so they can come to you with a new beginning, with a love offer. So this really could be about walking away from third parties, leaving behind situations that no longer serve them. Because these situations only really left this person feeling burdened and upset. Also, I think this also speaks to the level of physical attraction they're feeling. We see the Five of Swords and the Six of Cups. Yeah, so this could definitely also be about fighting that you guys have had in the past. Like if there was issues you guys had where you were like combative, there's been pain and suffering in the past, this person wants to reconnect with you and go back to the sweetness with the Six of Cups, go back to when, you know, things were really good between the two of you. Like bring this sweet, loving energy in to heal any sort of negative energy. And with the Queen of Cups and the Four of Wands and Judgment, okay? So yeah, your person has definitely realized, like I think this also could be about if your person was like holding some sort of grudge against you or maybe some resentment. We have the Judgment card coming out to show that your person has had an epiphany, that with the Queen of Cups and the Four of Wands, that ultimately you're the person that they want to be with. They don't want anybody else. They don't want another connection. This is definitely about letting go of third parties, if there is one. Definitely about also, like I said, even I feel like holding a grudge or having a wall up. You know, if it doesn't have to be, like I said, a person, but it's like anything that held them back from you. They're realizing this really didn't serve them. Like holding a grudge against you or staying disconnected from you ultimately makes them unhappy because, you know, they don't like fighting. They want the Six of Cups. They want the Four of Wands. They want the lovers with you. They want to bring justice into this connection. We are divine beings having a human experience, and I'm so grateful you're a part of mine. Wow. Okay. So your person definitely is realizing that this is a spiritual connection, that they're a divine being. This is a human experience, you know, letting go of the ego, transcending to the higher self, realizing the bigger picture, you know, like what really matters. That's definitely giving me ego death vibes. I send you telepathic messages of love, so your person is communicating with you telepathically. This definitely could be a twin flame connection, if that resonates with you because of all these powerful cards, like with the Lovers and the Four of Wands coming out. Definitely a very divine counterpart connection. We also have expect communication from me soon. So if your person isn't communicating with you at the moment, they probably will. I see that with the Knight of Pentacles bringing you something, or it could be telepathic communication or communication in dreams. And then I'm becoming stronger and starting to see the greatness within myself. So your person is becoming the divine masculine. I also feel like they're integrating their own feminine energy. Like this person is ascending. I definitely feel that. So they're not in this weak place anymore. I think maybe this person, like I was picking up, like they used to be in more of a 3D, unhealed sort of energy, maybe a bit toxic at times, but they've had the spiritual awakening. They're on the path. They're growing. They're peeling back the layers. They're like becoming more divine. And so this is like why they're starting to really get this connection is because their third eye is waking up. Like your person is definitely waking up. My mind always wanders back to you, and I'm realizing love is the only thing that truly matters. That's kind of what I've been picking up a lot, is that your person is like realizing that if there's been conflict or things that hold them back from you or issues between the two of you, those things don't matter. Like love is what really matters because they're a divine being, you're a divine being. Like all this ego stuff that causes fighting and, you know, drama, that's all irrelevant, basically. We could have it all together. Yeah, they feel like you guys really could have it all. This could be, an amazing, beautiful love affair. And then the heart wants what it wants, and what my mind wants is you. So this person is admitting that the heart wants what it wants, even if they tried to push this connection away. Even if there's something that keeps you guys apart for today, it's like the heart wants what it wants. Like you can't convince the heart to not, love someone that you really truly love, even if the ego is upset and wants to, be mad and hold a grudge and be resentful. It's like you can't tell your heart to stop loving someone, especially not your twin flame. Doesn't work. Oh, wow, we have. I'm having an ego death. I was definitely mentioning that, and I often have intense dreams about you. Okay, so I think I was mentioning that earlier. I feel like your person's been having dreams about you that are like really spiritual and really insightful and impactful, and it's making them wake up to this connection even more. I'm so excited to do our mission together. So coming into, mission work together, doing something, creating something with you. And I'm in love with your soul. So this person isn't just in love with the way that you look. They're not just in love with your body or your face or how much money you have or whatever, 3D stuff. This person is in love with your soul. They're in love with who you're at the deepest level. Feel how much I want you. Feel how my heart overflows with love for you and only you. And then no one else knows me the way you do. They don't see any of the things about me that you see, and that's how I know you're the one I'm meant to be with. So you love them for their soul as well, is what I feel. And like they realize that no one else gets them the way that you do. They feel closer with you than anyone else like you. See straight into their heart, and you know who they really are as a person. They don't have to fake it with you, and I feel like they definitely can't, even if they try to. Lie to you or anything. I feel like you always see right through them. My feelings got hurt and I reacted out of pain and fear. So if there was fighting in the past or issues, this person was in a triggered place. They were reacting out of fear. They were acting out of ego. And I'm hungry for your loving. We see that with the Eight of Wands. Your person really wants you. Please be patient with me. I've never felt this way about someone before. So this is them wanting to ask for patience and I feel like forgiveness. They've never felt this way. So if they've been acting weird or, difficult, or maybe they're taking a while to fully open up, be patient with them because they've never experienced this kind of love before. They've never felt this way. They're trying to still understand it even. You're the best thing that has ever happened to me. So yeah, definitely never doubt that your person is impacted by you. You're the best thing that ever happened to them. I feel like you turned their life around, and I feel like even if you've triggered them and maybe they've been mad at you from their ego, I feel like their higher self is very grateful for you because you've really triggered this person's awakening. And that's really, really important for their soul development, for their soul growth. Let's see. I want you in my life, definitely. I secretly want to talk to you all the time. So this person really does want to talk to you all the time. Maybe they try to act distant, or maybe they're afraid of almost seeming clingy or needy, but they really want to talk to you all the time. And then I'm thinking about our first kiss. So this is about them reminiscing on the first time that you guys kissed, or if you guys haven't been able to be together, and that way they're thinking about kissing you for the first time, maybe nervous about it. I could travel to the ends of the earth and never find a love like ours again. You're my one and only M. So this person wants you to know that even if they met every single person in the entire world, you would still be the one for them. And that they could travel to any location, any place around the world, and they wouldn't, be able to experience this kind of love again. Which also maybe is why they're kind of scared and kind of nervous, because I feel like they're also maybe afraid of messing it up because they feel it's so powerful. But I feel like with these, unconditional love, really deep soul connections, it's I feel like messing up is kind of part of the journey. It's part of the growth process. I feel like we all make mistakes, react out of pain and fear, but that's kind of the point, is to learn. I feel like, no one, I feel like the idea that we have to do everything perfectly first try is like, not true at all. It's like we learn from our mistakes, and that's how we grow, and that's how we become better people. So anyway, we have coffee cup, meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, and friendship. So this is about them wanting to have a conversation with you, meet up in the physical world, savor the moment. I feel like they savor the time you guys spend together. They're feeling uplifted, and I feel like they really appreciate your friendship as well. We also have keys on a ring decision, many options. So this person feels like they need to make a decision. Maybe they've had options in the past, but they feel like, your friendship, your relationship is better than, the other options. We have mirroring each other, self-image, relationships reflect our wounds, introspection. Okay, so there. Could have been a lot of mirroring, a lot of triggering, because you might have opened up a lot of wounds for them, and they might have run because that was really a painful experience. They're realizing that maybe if they did, get reactive, it was because of their own wounds. And it wasn't necessarily like your fault or because like you were trying to hurt them. So they're, reflecting, they're doing introspection, and they have passion. We see that with the Four of Swords, and we also have passion, insane chemistry, liking each other equally. So they really do love you, you guys. Like each other equally. They're feeling like you guys have this insane chemistry, that you're their mirror. And so they feel like, this passion is what's really, making them want to reconnect with you. It's like they know that, you're the one that's for them because of all this this heat they feel for you, which maybe they don't, really get excited around other people, other options. They don't really feel the passion they feel with you. Like they don't feel the attraction with other people, we have door to romance. Wow. Okay. So yeah, they know that this is the door. This is the door to romance. This is the door to love. We also have number 33, which is really powerful. So maybe if you've been seeing the number 333 a lot, that could be a sign from your person. It's like they want to make this choice for the door to romance unbeautiful. We have abundance. I'm a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire into this physical reality. So what I'm feeling from this is your person is learning to manifest. They're learning how to manifest you and like other things that make them happy. Also, I feel like this is about them understanding their spirituality. They're they're having the spiritual awakening. They're realizing that they can manifest, that they're limitless, that they're a divine being. And I also feel like this is about self-worth, like feeling worthy of you. Like maybe this person felt like they didn't have enough money for you, or they weren't good enough for you, but they're realizing that, they deserve to experience abundance. We have worry. I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. Okay, so I think this is about you learning to let go, and that like, if this is meant to be, it will be, and you don't have to like stress about it. So I feel like your person is learning to feel worthy of you, and you're learning to kind of sit back and also, let this manifest in your reality without worrying about money, about work, without feeling this sense of lack or loss. I feel like you guys, it's like kind of an interesting, similar energy, not worrying about, whether this comes into the physical, and just enjoying the journey and letting your person, discover themselves, and being patient with them, and like, kind as well. Heal yourself, and your relationship will heal too. If you can heal yourself, then you're going to be ready for a relationship without fear, without need. If you and your partner each work on yourselves, you will see how quickly progress is made. So this is kind of, again, you're letting go of fear, you're letting go of worry. And so you're healing yourself. You're doing the inner work. I definitely feel that, because your person is reflecting that as well. So I feel like this is definitely a reminder to focus on yourself, focus on healing. This is definitely very twin. Flame energy as well from this card, with the way that their faces are merging. So you're mirroring each other. So I feel like as you heal yourself, your partner also heals. So focusing on, instead of, worrying and getting into fear, focus on healing, finding the places within yourself that you can, make whole again. So that's really beautiful. And then we have surrender all those ideas about being what you're not and become what you really are. When you surrender to your nature, to what you really are, you no longer suffer. When you surrender to the real you, you surrender to life and you surrender to God. So surrender to the real you. So I think this is about, not being afraid that your person won't like you for who you are. Not being afraid, like, not making yourself into something that you feel is like acceptable for other people or for your person. Like that is like changing the way you look, or maybe even just changing your personality or the way you act because you feel like you won't be liked for being authentic. I think this is all about true authenticity, and I feel like your person loves your authenticity. They love who you are. They love you. They're in love with your soul. So surrendering to your soul, surrendering to who you are as a soul, this will even inspire your person even more because they'll feel so comforted and like they're in love with who you truly are. So like the more you express your real truth, the more your person will even be attracted to you because that's what they really love about you. So yeah, surrender to who you really are. And we can see this. Little duckling is looking into the pond and seeing this swan. So I feel like this is kind of about you looking into the pond and seeing yourself as this eternal being, as a divine being, and not just as like, an ordinary person, or just like, understanding the higher spiritual nature of all things. So that's really beautiful. Also, the swans are kind of like a divine union symbol. So I feel like that's kind of saying that like, as you surrender to your higher self, like you will come into greater union with your person. I know you're the one. Wow. Okay, so they know. Oh, I want to reach out. We also saw. Like expect communication. We also have I'm speechless. So it's like they want to reach out, but maybe if they're quiet, it's because they're a little bit speechless right now. They're a little bit afraid of speaking. We have I want to be yours. I could talk to you for hours. And sometimes I wonder if you think about me. So it seems like this person probably thinks about you a lot. They may be a bit obsessive about you. They kind of like overthink maybe as well. And so they also kind of wonder if you think about them, like if you have these same feelings. If you miss them, if you want to talk to them too. So maybe that's why they get shy about like communicating or like wanting to talk to you as much as they do, because maybe they're afraid that they're being clingy or something. Well, we have the Emperor again, and then we have the Nine of Swords in the Tower. So I think I was saying I felt like your person was having an ego death. They were having a tower moment. So this is definitely confirmation of that your person is going through it. But the thing about these ego deaths and tower moments is they actually align us to our highest purpose, because it's like Dark Night of the Soul always makes us a much better person. It's like it's what awakens our spiritual growth. So your person may be a bit stressed, they may be going through a lot, but it's helping them become the Emperor. It's helping them heal and ascend and grow. Okay, with the World and the Page of Wands, I feel like this is about curiosity. Your person is really thinking about you. They're thinking about what you've been up to. They're curious about, I feel like, your world. I feel like they've been wondering about you a lot, fantasizing about you a lot, just thinking about you as a person. I feel like this also could be a bit of intimidation. It's like you're kind of just such a powerful force in their life and just a powerful being in general. And also, I feel like this is about them completing some sort of cycles, wanting some communication with you as well. I think this is also saying that you mean a lot to them. Because the World is like, I feel like this sense of just kind of perfection and wholeness. And so they see you in this light of like perfection and beauty. And you mean the world to them, truly. And Then we have the Eight of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so what I'm saying from this is your person is feeling a bit trapped. I feel like a bit bored and impatient in their current circumstances. So if your person is currently having to complete some cycles or there's something that holds them back from you, your person doesn't like this. Like the energy they're sitting in seems to be a bit dissatisfied. This card is giving me more of a dissatisfied energy. And it's like maybe they're not liking really like where they've invested their time and energy isn't like making them feel good. It's making them feel trapped. Like they've trapped themselves in a situation that they want to get out of. Like they want to pick up where they, they want to like take their pentacles and leave almost. Like they want to like retract themselves from a situation. I don't feel like it's retract themselves from your situation. I feel like there is something in their 3D reality that is making them feel stuck and held back. And it's like they're waiting for things to change. They're waiting for something to happen so that they can, leave. It could even be like they're having to save up money to go someplace or like move somewhere, or something is going on in that respect. We also have the Chariot and the Three of Pentacles. So your person is feeling like they're thinking about taking movement towards you. They're thinking about taking action. This is about, forward progress. Also travel as well. So I was kind of saying like maybe this person has to save up for travel expenses or something. But with the Three of Pentacles, they're definitely thinking about reuniting with you, building something with you, working together on, I feel like, this commitment on this journey. Also like building a foundation with you. We have this Nine of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. So yeah, your person definitely values you a lot. With the Nine of Pentacles, they see your worth, they see your beauty. They're definitely thinking about that, how amazing that you are. And you really inspire them as well. And the Two of Cups definitely shows your person is desiring to be with you. They want to be in a relationship. They want to be in a commitment. It's like for some of you, this could be that your person is in a commitment elsewhere, but they feel so stuck in this commitment. They feel so trapped. They feel so bored. And they really want to leave with the Chariot. They really want to withdraw from whatever they've committed to. And again, this doesn't have to be like a person, but it's just like a situation. Like whatever they've committed to, it's just not panning out. They really don't like it. And what they're feeling is they're feeling magnetically drawn to you. They're feeling like called to come towards you. We also have the Hermit and the Eight of Pentacles. So your person is thinking about working on themselves. They're thinking about becoming a better person. They're doing a lot of introspection, I feel like self-healing work. So they might seem a bit withdrawn. And I think it's because they're really going within. So even if your person isn't like making a bunch of movement in the physical reality, maybe not a ton of communication, they are very interested in you. They do love you with the Two of Cups. They do want you. They're feeling pulled to you with the Page of Wands, feeling very attracted to you. But they feel like your person maybe has gone into like a healing mode. They've gone within to discover themselves, if that makes sense. They're working on self-discovery. We also have the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. So I'm seeing from this is like your person may not be showing you too much of how they're feeling. They might not be revealing a ton. With this Four of Cups, this is definitely indicating that like boredom I was kind of picking up earlier, dissatisfaction. But they might not be showing this on the outside. They might be acting content. They might be acting like they're happy in whatever situation they're in, but they're really not. They're feeling kind of lonely. I'm getting a very lonely energy, dissatisfied. It's like just things, again, I haven't worked out the way they want. They're holding back, I think, because maybe they're afraid to, they're afraid whether people will think maybe if they leave this situation behind. And with the King of Swords, I think this is also about your person maybe keeping a bit of a wall up, a bit of distance, because they're not wanting to be completely vulnerable, not completely in their feelings, because it's almost like feelings are a bit scary for your person right now. And it's like, I feel like your person has to admit to themselves how unhappy they are so they can leave. And it's like they're aware that they are, but there's some sort of guilt around it. We also have the Magician. So this is about your person wanting to manifest you. I feel like beginning with you, manifest something better in their life. Like your person wants to come out of this stuck energy where they feel trapped and confused and lonely and bored. And so they want to create something new. They want to like speak a new reality into existence. We have the Strength card, which I feel like represents you, the divine feminine, taming this person, taming this person's ego. And then we have the Five of Wands and the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. So I'm definitely feeling from this is it's like your person again feels this passion towards you. They feel this magnetic connection. It's like they feel like they know that you guys are meant to be together. You are like soulmates with the Two of Cups, but there is something, it's like their ego they're having to fight with. Or again, if they're having to leave a situation behind, they know it would lead to a lot of conflict. So it's almost like they're scared of this conflict. They're scared of the fighting. They're scared of, what could happen if they did have to just leave. So it's almost like they're staying stuck. They're holding back. But the thing is, this person really wants to bring you love and a new beginning. We see that with the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, like this person. So that's why I feel that like even if your person is in more like a stuck energy right now, maybe feeling scared of moving forward, it's like their heart is going to win out in the end. And that's what I really feel. So like even if your person seems stuck or like they're not taking much action with this Magician, it seems like they do want to tell you some truth as well, because the King of Swords is about honesty and the Magician is about communication as well. So I feel like eventually a person does want honest communication, even if for the moment they're holding back. This also could be about either having to battle some demons right now, having to work on themselves a lot, having to battle their ego so that they can actually come forward, having to face their fears almost. Yeah, we have the Moon, which is about I feel like a subconscious stuff. It's about fears. It's about anxiety. We have the Three of Swords. So it's like this person almost is like afraid of rejection. I feel that could also be something that holds them back, is they're afraid that if they were receptive to you, or if they reached out to you, if they came forward with this love offer, they're afraid that it would lead to heartbreak. So we see that with the Seven of Swords. So maybe that's why they hide their feelings. Maybe that's why they might seem like they're deceiving you, or they're pretending that they're not, that they don't care, or that they don't love you, or whatever is going on. But the truth is they feel very burdened by this. It's like they're suppressing their emotions, they're hiding their feelings, but it's really taking a toll on this person. And we see that with the Seven of Pentacles, like your person's very unhappy. They feel burdened, they feel trapped, they feel, I don't know, just like generally really unhappy. And it seems that the judgment this person is really realizing like something needs to change, because they can't keep sitting in this energy of sadness and dissatisfaction and just, not feeling good. So it's like they're going to have a realization, they're having an epiphany that they need to let go of this burden. They need to walk away from whatever the situation is that's preventing them from what they really want, which is the Two of Cups with you. We came into each other's lives to teach one another important lessons for soul growth and healing. So I feel like this has definitely been a situation that's involved a lot of lessons. I feel like you've both learned a lot from your connection. And so this is our higher self coming to tell you that even if maybe you've had your heart broken by this person, maybe there's been a lot of triggering that you've experienced, this person is wanting to remind you that, you came into each other's lives to teach each other things, to learn, to grow. So it's not just about the romance and the happiness. There maybe were some really tough lessons both of you had to learn. And I feel like your person is learning some really tough lessons, which is why this Hermit is coming into, like, they're having to really go with, and they're having to retreat. They're having to examine themselves, maybe examine their behavior, work on themselves. I send you telepathic messages of love. So there's a telepathic connection here. And then our bond will never be broken, for love is the greatest force of all. So this is definitely, again, saying, If there has been difficulty between the two of you, it's like love is greater than all of that. It's love is greater than the ego. It is greater than pain. I'm questioning the world around me and freeing my mind from illusion. Wow. So your person is definitely waking up. They're freeing themselves from the 3D. I feel like your person is in the process of like leaving the matrix. So it could be difficult, it could be painful, it could be confusing, it could be scary almost. And then I'm currently taking the time I need to heal my inner wounds. So if your person is again acting distant, they are taking time to heal their inner wounds, they need it. They're taking this time out, they're taking this period of rest to reflect and work on themselves. But I feel like this is all advantageous for you because your person, as they heal, they'll become a better person in your life and will be less likely to, be hurtful in the future. So I feel like it's like giving your person time to grow and mature. They want to say, love me tender. So I feel like this is about, being gentle with your person, being tender with them, being kind, understanding, how hard things might be for them, understanding their perspective in, life. I feel like your person's really going through a lot of painful emotions right now. I've been looking for you my whole life. I'm so grateful I finally found you. I know that you're the one. Wow. So your person really does know you're the one for them, that they do need to leave behind whatever they need to heal from so they can be with you. I will always choose you. So I feel like this is them saying that, they will always choose you. And if they weren't choosing you in the past, it was because they weren't choosing themselves. They were afraid. And then, no matter what, I love you unconditionally and I always will. Forgive me, for I know not what I do. So this person, if they have been, hurtful, or you're feeling, like they're ghosting you or they're not talking, forgive them, for they know not what they do. I feel like this is also a reminder your person is trying the best that they can with what they have. We all act from our own wounds and perspectives and, experiences. So your person is trying their best, even if it doesn't seem like it, even if their best doesn't seem very good. It's like they're still trying to find some sort of happiness. They're trying to understand themselves. They're trying to discover themselves. So don't take it personally. I've been soul searching and going with undefined answers. So yeah, we see that a lot of soul searching with your person. It's like your person is like taking a major time out right now. Like I feel like they're not talking to like anybody because they're just really focused on soul searching, on figuring out their truth, like having an existential crisis almost. I'm totally obsessed with you. I know I've hurt you and it makes me so sad. You're the last person I ever wanted to hurt, and yet I did because of my inner pain and wounds from the past. So they are acknowledging that they've hurt you. It makes them sad. They know that they've hurt you. And so they need this time to heal these inner wounds because they hurt you out of their wounds. And so they know they need to take time to heal those so they don't keep hurting you in the future. You make me feel so soft and tender inside. Oh, that's very sweet. You deserve all the love in the universe and marry me. Wow, okay. So this person definitely sees a future with you, and they want you to know that you make them feel... Yeah, we have tender coming out twice, actually. You make them feel soft. You make them feel tender. And they feel like they want to give you all of this love and they would marry you. Wow. We have... I often have intense dreams about you, so you guys could be meeting up in the astral realms. And then I feel you even when we are apart. So if there is a distance or, emotional distance, physical distance, not so much contact, even if you are apart or disconnected, they still feel you. They still feel this connection. Trust that my heart will always guide me back to you, and trust that the divine is lighting my path home to you. And you are the greatest gift from the divine. I am eternally grateful for the blessing that is your existence. So they understand that you are a gift, that you are a blessing, and that they are being guided back to you. And I think this is about trusting your person and trusting the universe to bring you guys back together. I want to show you the real me, all of me, so they know they want to be vulnerable with you, show you how they really feel. It might be scary for them, though, but they feel like you, of all people, deserve to know who they really are. I want you all to myself, so not wanting, there to be other people, maybe feeling a bit jealous. No matter what obstacles come between us, we shall overcome. So, yeah, this is the same thing. Our bond will never be broken. Love is the greatest force of all. So, you will overcome these obstacles. I get lost in thoughts and fantasies of you. So they lose themselves. They might just in this period of time where maybe they're just alone, they just kind of get caught up in fantasies about you. Maybe even you guys are having shared fantasies or shared dreams or something like that. It's like they can't help, feeling these passionate feelings for you. They can't help, wondering about you, wondering if you're okay, thinking about you. We have love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, attraction, affection. Okay, so your person is feeling like they love you very much. They're feeling this desire for oneness. And I think they said, I love you unconditionally and I always will as well. We also have seduction and attraction, flirting. So they're feeling like they want to hook up with you. They're feeling tempted. They're feeling attracted to you. And we also have mirroring each other, self-image, relationships reflect our wounds, introspection. It's really interesting because this actually came out in the previous energy as well. So maybe there's been a ton of mirroring for people in the collective today. So again, we have introspection coming up. Like your person is really looking within themselves. They're seeing how this love has really reflected their wounds. And maybe they're realizing they can't blame you for triggering them. They're starting to take responsibility for feeling triggered and realizing, they can't always blame you, especially if it's like a wound from their past or something. They're realizing like, hey, maybe I need to heal this instead of just blowing up at my person. Because they've unknowingly said something that hurt me on a very deep level, like understanding that it's not like all your fault. You know what I mean? Taking responsibility for their part in their relationship as well. So that might be really hard for your person to have to really like take a cold, hard look at themselves and like think about who they are. And so maybe that's part of why they just want to be alone. Maybe they're feeling really ashamed of themselves at the moment and feeling like they've maybe really hurt you and it's like really hard for them. They have to like learn to forgive themselves. With this man holding a coin, this reminds me of like the King of Pentacles. So your person is very loyal to you. They're invested in you. You're the person that they want to be invested in. It's like, even if you guys aren't together, this person sees themselves as like your man, your woman. They see themselves as yours. But we have this broken heart. So it's like, there might be a separation. They're feeling really brokenhearted without you. They feel you even when you are apart. Like they still feel like you guys are together even if you're not. And that's why it hurts so bad, because they feel like you're not meant to be separated. You guys are meant to be together. Then we have Goddess of the Moon. So this person is healing their feminine energy is really what I feel. This person is having to almost like heal themselves, like nurse their own wounds. But as they integrate their feminine energy, this is how they open up. They learn to be vulnerable. They learn to be emotionally honest. They learn to, give themselves love. Because I feel like feminine energy is very good at self-love, whereas I think that's something the masculine energy has to heal so they can actually nurture themselves, which helps them nurture you, helps them be kinder. Regret. I know I cannot change the past. Okay, so your person, it might be really, really full of regret because they might know they've really hurt you. They might know that they've, done you wrong. They've broken your heart. We have the broken heart coming out twice because the Three of Swords also came out, but this is them realizing they can't change the past. All they can do is try to learn from it and ascend and heal and maybe, apologize, to ask for forgiveness, forgive themselves. It's like they're having to forgive themselves for what they've done in the past. Maybe this person was feeling depressed because they were living in the past. They were thinking about all the things, all the mistakes they've made. They've been really hard on themselves, but they're having to learn that they can't change the past. They can't change what has been done already. The only thing they can do is focus on creating a better tomorrow, becoming a better person right now. So that's really powerful. And I definitely feel like I was picking up on some sort of shame that your person is feeling. So if they have been really withdrawn, it's probably because of this deep shame, this deep regret that they're having to heal. Perseverance. I know I can do whatever I set my mind to. So I think you're learning how to, transcend heartbreak, how to get through heartbreak, how to, be hurt, how to go to rock bottom and then stand up again and, continue to live, continue to love yourself, continue to live your life, manifest your dreams. And that, not letting painful experiences, you know, completely destroy you, actually, have like help like understand that they're lessons, and that you can transform this pain into manifesting your greatest dreams, if that makes sense. You can transmute the pain, use it as a healing method, and then create an even brighter future. Your power is so strong that whatever you believe comes true. You are the way you are because that is what you believe about yourself. Your whole reality, everything you believe, is your creation. So this is, again, kind of like this perseverance. Whatever you set your mind to, you create. So you have the power to create your reality. So, if you believe yourself to be someone who is strong and powerful and beautiful and, a goddess or a god or just an incredibly beautiful person who deserves love, I feel like the world will begin to reflect that. I feel like, again, like with this mirror energy, it's like the world reflects what we believe about ourselves. So if you're not into I'm sure a lot of you probably are already into like subliminal messages and stuff like that, but like Minds in Unison is coming to mind. He does really great subliminals for all kinds of different things. So if you don't already use him, check him out, because because subliminals can be used to change our subconscious views of ourselves and our lives and can help change our reality. Everything is a manifestation of God. When you know that the power of life is inside of you, you accept your own divinity and yet are humble because you seem to see the same divinity in everyone else. So this is about recognizing yourself as this divine being that can create, as well as understanding that your person is a divine being as well. Seeing the divinity within them, I feel like it can be helpful, especially if your person is really triggering you, to see them as a baby or see them as a higher self, as opposed to just what their ego is doing. Because oftentimes what the ego is up to is not necessarily a reflection of your person's true heart. It's a reflection of their fear. Whereas, if you can come into an understanding of your person as a soul that is teaching you lessons, I feel like if you can kind of look at it more objectively, it will help you be less caught up in hurt and reactivity and pain, if that makes sense. I can't forget you. I'm ready to be with you. So this person is feeling preparing to be with you. I don't even notice other options. Yeah, they feel like they're not attracted to other people. They don't notice other options. Separation hurts. I want you in my bed. I just want your love. You're never far from my thoughts. So they're always thinking about you. I act distant to protect myself. Okay, so yeah, this distance, it's because they're trying to protect themselves. And then you and me, always forever. Oh, it's very cute. That's a song by Colts. I think it's called Always Forever. Maybe a channeled song. So we have the Four of Swords again with the Six of Wands and the Ten of Cups. Okay, so the Four of Swords is saying, there might be a pause right now, might not be a lot of communication, but it does seem like your person is focused on a positive outcome. They're focused on a victory with you. They're focused on the Ten of Cups, which is ultimate happiness. So I think this is saying after a period of separation and sadness and, maybe grief healing, you guys, this person really wants to have a victory with you. They really want union with you. So I think this is about having patience and understanding that your person maybe is having to really do some shadow work right now. Okay. Your person is maybe a bit blocked up with fear. They might be a bit tied up in anxiety, worry about this connection. But they're still feeling a lot of passion and desire for you. So they want to maybe get out of this energy of maybe like self-repression. It's like they have so many feelings for you and so much passion and so much chemistry with you. But for some reason, maybe they feel like they can't express it. So it's like this person feels kind of like stuck almost. Like they just wish that they could show you this passion they have for you. It's like they really are desiring you. So they're thinking about how they wish that they could free themselves so they could be with you. We have the Five of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing from this is your person's maybe looking back at the past, looking back at, where they went wrong in this connection, things that maybe they said that they wish they hadn't said. Because the truth is, they really do value you. They're starting to really see your worth, your value, how much you mean to them, how important you are to them. And so they're really reflecting on maybe like, yeah, just things that they wish they hadn't done, things they wish they hadn't said, choices they wish they hadn't made. Like in some ways with this Eight of Swords, maybe they made a choice that left them feeling very tied up and burdened and, affected and unhappy. And so they're looking back at this and they're wondering why they did that. They're feeling like they shouldn't have done that because, they may have made a choice to abandon this connection or, walk away or, be distant or silent or something. And they're feeling that this was a mistake. But I feel like they're learning from it. We also have the Five of Pentacles and the World. So your person is, I'm hearing, like lost in the world, alone in the world. Also, Lost in the World by Kanye West could be a channeled song for you today. I love that one. So, yeah, feeling lost, feeling alone, feeling like maybe isolated, cut off, like no one really understands them. They just feel hollow, kind of. And they feel like you're their world, like you're like their everything. And that's what I see from this Five of Swords energy with this Nine of Pentacles. It's like you represent this person's worlds. You represent their everything. And they feel very out in the cold, very sad without you in their life, very unhappy. We have the Page of Cups and the Moon. So it seems like your person wants to maybe come forward with some secret feelings. Because the Page of Cups is about communication, revealing emotions, and the Moon is all about these unconscious fears, these secrets, this love that they have for you, that maybe they're holding themselves back from expressing. But the Page of Cups shows that, like, your person might want to tell you the truth. They might want to tell you a secret about how they really feel about you or what they're going through. Maybe tell you how sad they've been without you, or how sad they are in their life, how unhappy they feel, how like unfulfilled, they've made themselves. We have the Six of Pentacles and the Judgment. So your person's really realizing they need to give more to this connection. They need to give more to you. They need to be more honest. They need to be more vulnerable. They need to be less afraid of giving love to people, be more generous and not so like withholding, because maybe this person, by holding back, this is what's caused conflict with you guys. And, it left them feeling very lonely to be withholding. So it's like they want to be more generous and understand that there's an unlimited supply of love within themselves. They don't have to be afraid of giving love and then losing it. We have the High Priestess and the Page of Pentacles. So your person is definitely thinking about reaching out to you. They're definitely thinking about communicating with you because you are their High Priestess. You are someone that they really worship. They really, see as so incredible. And so again, they want to text you. They want to call you. They want to reach out. They really want to talk to you. They're tapping into their intuition, and their intuition, I think, is telling them to contact you, to be in communication with you. Also, the Knight of Pentacles and the Five of Wands, it might stress this person out a bit, though. They might feel really anxious about it. It's like they're fighting themselves. It's like they really want to reach out to you, but they might fight with themselves. It's like they're having to battle their demons right now. They're having to battle their fears. I feel like that's what traps your person, is that's their own fears. it's what, keeps them stuck and unhappy. So they're having to really duke it out with their ego almost. We have the Ten of Swords, the Tower, the Star, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, so this is definitely, I'm feeling like it's like a major crisis within your person. So if this connection ever did end, or there was pain between the two of you, this really broke this person's heart. It really shattered them. It changed their perspective on everything. It really made them go through a really a major ego death. But this person is feeling hopeful about this connection with the star, and again, they want to bring you something that's Ace of Pentacles. I'm seeing so much about reaching out to you, giving you something, but then it's like they're almost afraid of losing you. They're afraid of abandonment, so they hold themselves back, it seems. Your person is maybe actually realizing that they do need to stop holding back. Maybe this person had a tendency to be withdrawn, but I can see this with the Lovers, the Knight of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. Your person is realizing that if they want love, if they want this beautiful connection with you, if they want to reunite with you, they do need to actually be brave and maybe reach out. Maybe make the first move. And then they need to stop holding themselves back from you, because it just leaves them feeling very unhappy. Yeah, your person definitely is thinking about freeing themselves. We see that with the Six of Swords. So this could literally be about they feel trapped because maybe there's a long distance or something between the two of you. Maybe that's what this Five of Pentacles with the World is about. It's maybe they're far away from you and they feel like they're across the world from you, and it's making them feel really sad. So with the Six of Swords, it literally could just be physical distance that is the obstacle. And they feel like in order to be with you, they need to travel to you. Or also just leave this anxiety behind. So if there's no physical distance, it's more about leaving behind these fears and these anxieties that hold themselves back from you so they can be with you. I understand we have a deep soul connection, and this is no ordinary relationship. So the person has come into the awareness that this is a really deep soul connection with the Lovers here. This is a very spiritual, divine love, and they're realizing, that this connection doesn't play by the rules of normal connections. This isn't, your standard relationship. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's something deeper. Oh my gosh, on the floor. Give me a second. Sorry. I will love you for the rest of my life and infinitely after. So they're understanding that. They're always going to love you. So if they've tried to walk away in the past, it was futile. We are divine beings having a human experience, and I'm so grateful you're a part of mine. So this person is realizing this is a divine union. They are a divine being having a human experience. This isn't just, like I said, like a 3D relationship. Your person is stepping out of the matrix. My intentions are pure. I want to do right by you because I respect and adore you. So your person is starting to come into pure intentions. They're starting to be more moral, becoming a better person, and also letting you know that they do respect you. With the High Priestess, I can definitely see it's like they're coming to you with an offering. They're like divine being, a beautiful princess. Here is my love. Or prince, of course, depending on how you identify. I need to feel fully ready and confident within myself before I can approach you with an offer. So if your person is not approaching you, it's because they're needing to heal and feel confident. I can definitely see that. They're having to maybe give themselves some love. Even just feeling good enough for you might be a challenge for this person. I feel like the High Priestess can be an intimidating energy because you are so magical and so beautiful and so awe-inspiring that it's maybe a person has a hard time feeling understanding why you like them in a way. My mind is running wild. With fantasies of being with you, okay, that's really funny because I basically heard your person saying I want to hook up with you. So that's hilarious. So your person is definitely caught up in a lot of romantic fantasies about you as well. I'm hearing they're having trouble sleeping because they're fantasizing about you too much. They're a little too worked up. I love you so much. I want to be able to treat you right. Okay, so your person wants to treat you right. They want to be better. They love you exactly like my intentions are pure. I want to do right by you. Wow. Okay, that's coming out twice. Your person is really realizing they would feel very fulfilled from becoming a better person. You are always on my mind. And I'm purifying myself. Wow, your person is definitely changing, definitely healing. They're purifying. They're going through like a purging, like a release almost of toxic behavior, self-worth issues, stuff like that. I'm working up the courage to come towards you. Oh my gosh, that's so weird because we also had, I need to feel fully ready and confident within myself before I can approach you. And then I'm working up the courage to come towards you. Okay, so yeah, definitely giving your person space and time to do that. I'm thinking about you right now, exactly. I can't stop thinking about you. I can't stop fantasizing about you. They're even thinking about you at this moment or dreaming about you if they're asleep. I wish I knew how to tell you how much you mean to me. You deserve to know, so it's like they wish they had the courage to tell you how much they love you. Um, they feel like you deserve to know that you do deserve this love, that they don't want to hold themselves back anymore. And then sometimes I feel like we're the same person. So I definitely get divine union vibes from this, like twin flames even. So your person might even be realizing. Like me and my person are like freakily similar. Like we literally are the same person. So they're totally realizing that this is like a super powerful connection, that you guys are like really, really tapped into each other, even telepathic. You might have a lot of the same interests, just be like incredibly similar people, like unexplainably similar as humans. I confess all of my secret feelings to you inside my head where it feels safe. So yeah, maybe they're even like practicing what they would say to you, or they're like in their head, they think about how much they love you. And like, they're like, wow, I just love this person so much, but they don't really feel safe maybe doing it outside of their head. Wow, this is so interesting. You've got me in the mood, and you set my soul alight. I'm preparing for a leap of faith. Okay, so there's a lot about your person is preparing to confess. They're preparing to confess, this deep attraction, this deep love. But it might take time because they need to really feel good enough for you. But you set their soul alight with all this passion, with all this beauty. Also, I think that's a lyric from Supermassive Black Hole by Muse. There's a slowed reverb version on YouTube that's really good. If you're into the Twilight movies also. But I love Muse, so that could be a channeled song. I definitely recommend the slowed version as well because it's very spicy. Walking away from you is like walking away from my own heart. All I feel is regret and pain. So if a person ever did walk away, it was really, really painful because like you are like their heart. I adore you more than you know. I have so many beautiful things I wish to say to you. Yeah. So there's so much like secret feelings here. It's like they want to tell you though. I'm calling your name over and over in my head. I need to tell you the truth about how I feel. It's so hard holding in my feelings. Okay, this is crazy. This is like totally synchronistic. And then I love you unconditionally and always will. Wow, very interesting. So there's a lot of secret feelings. I feel like you probably can feel there's like all this bubbling up, like your person's like just like on the verge of just like confessing. All of these things. This is so cute. I want to introduce you to my family as my true love. So they want to like, introduce you to their mom, their dad, their cats, their brother, their sister as their true love. Like whoever they see as their family, they want everyone to know. I can't hide my love for you anymore. It's written all over my face. Oh my God. So much about revealing like hidden feelings. It hurts my heart to be without you. And I think about texting you all the time. I wish I knew what to say to you. So they think about reaching out. They really want to reach out. There was a lot about texting and communication in this energy. So they think about what to say to you, but sometimes they feel like they don't really know what to say. And everything reminds me of you, so they can't stop thinking about you because it's like everywhere they turn, they see your name, they see someone that kind of looks like you, or they just like maybe they see your posts on the internet, or like they just are, maybe special synchronicities, or they hear a song that reminds them of you. So they literally can't stop thinking about you because the universe will not stop like bombarding this person with like synchronicities is what I feel. So then they're like, well, I probably really should reach out because it seems pretty obvious that they're meant to, if that makes sense. We have heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad separation. So they really, really, really miss you. If you've been separated, they've been heartbroken over you before. They also have abundance, keep a positive mindset, manifest what you want, gratitude, bliss. So there maybe this person is working on learning to manifest. They're trying to keep an open mind, trying to be positive. We have engagement ring unity. So they're wanting to maybe even admit to you that they want to be with you, that they do want this partnership, that they are committed to. We have the sword and the rose. Clarity, truth, revelation. Yeah, giving you clarity, telling you the truth. And then the heart with the key, meeting the one, open your heart. So they're wanting to open their heart because they know that you're the one, but it's like they have to learn to do this. Maybe a person actually really has trust issues, and that's why they have such a hard time telling you how they feel, because they, maybe they've been hurt a lot in the past, or maybe this connection has hurt them in the past, or they're just, maybe really, really afraid of, having their heart broken even. So it makes it hard for them to open up. And maybe when they do, it kind of scares them a lot to do that. I understand that for sure. We have the world and journey. Okay, so totally I'm feeling like if you guys are long distance, this person wants to close the distance between the two of you. They want to take a journey or maybe around the world to come visit you. If not, this is about overcoming, completing cycles and coming back to you. This could really be also about just leaving third parties. Going out in the world, returning to you. I feel like this is about returning home to you because you are their world. Returning to you, ending the separation, ending whatever has kept you guys apart, because they clearly do not feel happy or fulfilled if they are, doing something else or somewhere else. We have health. I will now honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. Wow, this is so powerful. So maybe your person struggled in the past with substance issues, or they didn't eat right, or maybe they, were hurting their bodies with different things that were really bad for them, or, even their mind, they were telling themselves very hurtful things. So definitely if your person did ever struggle with substances, this is totally a message that they've purified this. They've been working on themselves. They've been learning to love themselves and honor that this is a physical body, that this is a blessing, that this body is a gift, and that we need to cherish it and treasure it because it's a gift from God to be on this earth, to be experiencing these things. We need to be so grateful for these bodies. So maybe that was a really, really important lesson your person needed to learn, that they needed to be healthy, that they needed to take care of themselves. We have humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. And we have the Buddha laughing in there. So maybe getting yourself in touch with the laughing Buddha could be really helpful. And I feel like this is about, focusing on the lighter side of life, not seeing everything so negatively. Maybe you guys have struggled with your mental stuff as well. Maybe you struggled a bit with sadness and depression and stuff like that. And so I feel like this is about, seeing the humor in things that happen, seeing the divine humor in sometimes painful circumstances, and not focusing so much on the heartbreak, the pain, focusing on the beauty of this connection, the beauty of your person, the beauty of love, the beauty of life. So very, very beautiful. Wow, this is so lovely. Accept your own beauty. It's funny. I was just saying beauty so much, but look at this gorgeous peacock. That's awesome. Maybe the peacock is a special spirit guide for you. You are beautiful no matter what. Your mind tells you that is a fact. If you are aware of your own beauty and accept your own beauty, the opinion of others doesn't affect you at all. So you are beautiful, and no matter what society tells you, or no matter what flaws that you fixate on, you are beautiful, so accept that. And it doesn't matter what other people think of you. Peacocks are beautiful. You're beautiful, like this peacock. You are divine, and love is kind and just. When you are in love, a smile is always on your face. You feel good about yourself, and because you are happy, you are kind. Love is also just. When you make a mistake, you pay only once for that mistake. So I feel like this is saying that your person wants to bring justice to you, and also I feel like love really heals the soul, really heals the heart. It helps us to be happier, helps us to be kinder. Um, and then I think this is also saying, like, don't beat yourself up for mistakes that you've made in the past. And if you've made a mistake, you've probably gotten your karma from it. Um, and you only have to pay once for that and don't continue to reprimand yourself or be hard on yourself, because I feel like on these journeys of deep soul connections, twin flame journey, it's like we all make so many mistakes. So don't, don't be hard on yourself, because it's all how we learn. I mean, like when children make mistakes, it doesn't really work to just punish them. It works to teach them why that was a mistake and how to like learn from it. So I feel like we do that for ourselves. It's like we understand why what we've done is a mistake, and then we commit to bettering ourselves, but we don't have to constantly harass ourselves and like live in the past and wish we had done things differently. So that's important, I feel like. Also, I was just realizing we have humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life, and then when you're in love, you are, smiling. So I feel like this is saying that there's going to be a lot of happiness to come in this connection as well. Also, I feel like you really make your person smile, like you make them really happy. Maybe you brought darkness, and I mean, if you brought light to their darkness, if that makes sense. Like if they were in a very dark place, maybe really hurting themselves physically, maybe you brought, hope into their life again. Baby, you're meant for me. Very cute. I've still got a crush. It's obvious. I want to take pictures of us together. Okay, that's a very random message, but it's like maybe a person's really into photography. So they would love to have like, cute pictures of you guys together, pictures of you guys being in love, so they could like look at them. I've been looking at your social media, so interesting. So definitely looking at you on, I think I was saying earlier, like your person's reminded of you a lot. Like they're seeing you on Instagram. Maybe they've been stalking you. I'm shy, so it's just their shyness that maybe holds them back. And then, you know me so well, and I just want you all the time. So a lot of, again, passion. It's like they're having a hard time concentrating on anything else but you. We have the Two of Pentacles, Five of Swords, Eight of Swords. Wow, again. So yeah, it's like your person is wanting to, heal from the past, forgive themselves, release themselves from the past. And then, literally, this is like the same message again with the Six of Swords or the Eight of Swords. Isn't that literally what happened earlier? Okay, that's such an interesting synchronicity. So yeah, it's like leaving behind this thing that traps them, and then, building up the courage so that they can come towards you. It's like they're having to balance themselves out, work on themselves. With the Eight of Pentacles, maybe face some anxiety, face some fears about reaching out, conquer this shyness. All right, I will end the reading here. Thanks for watching, and I will see you soon. Much love and bless. Bye.